Welcome to the fifth edition of the History of the FIFA World Cup by me, Jose Andres Suarez. Here's some of the main stuff to learn. The hosts were Switzerland on a tournament that lasted between June 16 and July 4th. There were 16 teams participating, and 6 cities were used. 6 stadiums were also used for this edition. Here are the teams that qualified. Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Czechoslovakia, England, France, Hungary, Italy, Mexico, Scotland, South Korea, Switzerland, Turkey, Uruguay, West Germany, and Yugoslavia. Out of those, Scotland, South Korea, Turkey, and West Germany all qualified for their first ever World Cup. These were the qualified teams. And here are the host cities: Bern, Basel, Lausanne, Geneva, Lugano, and Zurich. The stadiums that were used were Wankrov Stadium in Bern, the St. Jakob Stadium in Basel, Stade Olympique de la Ponance in Lausanne, Charmilles Stadium in Geneva, Cornadero Stadium in Lugano, and Hartturm Stadium in Zurich. The final was played in Wankrov Stadium in Bern, where West Germany managed to surprisingly beat Hungary 3-2. This match had a lot of goals for the only 26 matches that were played, being 140, meaning that this had a very high goals per game ratio at 5.38. Sandor Korsis was the top scorer with 11 goals. The best goalkeeper was Gulya Groskis from Hungary, and Ferenc Puskás, also from Hungary, was the best player. And this was the official ball. Some of the notable matches include the Austria 7 Switzerland 5, which has the record of the highest amount of goals ever scored in one single World Cup match, this being 12, and the Hungary 8 West Germany 3, which had the same record of the highest scoring match, this one having 11 for, get this, 6 days. Here's some other facts. The final was dubbed as the Miracle of Bern, since everyone thought that Hungary was going to win. South Korea conceded the most amount of goals out of any team in any tournament, conceding 16. Hungary scored the most goals out of any team in any tournament with 27 goals scored. And for some reason, in the group stages, instead of playing 3 matches, there was only 2 matches per every team was played. This was the first and last edition of the World Cup to have this type of format, since the next World Cup had the same format that we all know and love. This is how far the teams made it. We see that Germany was crowned champion, Hungary finished second, the third place was Austria, the fourth place was Uruguay, and these are all the teams that were knocked out in the quarterfinals and the group stages. And that's the end of the history of the World Cup. Next up, Sweden 1958.